my brothers of the sword. I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. You know what's there? Waiting, beyond that beach. Immortality. Take it. It's yours.
We're quick, I know I'm about to drop a tale that y'all probably don't know about a pious and righteous man and his awesome journey to find a homeland. It was late in the 10th century, and I ain't talking after Christ, I'm talking BC. Troy was gone, it wasn't bad, it was worse, cause the Greeks came out of a freaking horse. The city was burning, yeah, men were raping, but a prince and a bunch of Trojans were escaping. The leader of them, yeah, he was young, but he had some real ambition. The gods knew he'd find the Trojans a new home, a place we now know as ancient Rome. So he set out on the wavy sea. In the genitive single form we say Pelagi. And from the Kylus way up high, Juno was so irate she was about to cry. She thought, I have to stop him before Rome here finds what madness there is in celestial minds. Oh crap, Aeneas thought, it's time to go. Put my dad on my shoulders and run out the door. Anyway, as long as it's not here, my burning city makes me wanna shed a tear. Then the Trojans got out on the ocean sea, but Juno and Aeolus were up to treachery. The wind god unleashed a torrential wind, and only Poseidon could bring it down again. And in the storm, right in the middle, yeah, Aeneas was bitching, yo, he got out his fiddle, saying, blessed are the ones who died at Troy, cause we're destroyed like your colon is when you eat sword. But the storm let up eventually, and Aeneas found he'd lost half his company. Upset, angry, too tired to stand, they made their way to a spit of land. There they were, so very tired with their wits and their sex drives about to expire, when they stumbled upon a city of ants where Dido was walking around in her underpants. When she saw the Trojans, she was like, oh heus, and she forgot all about that fool Sichaeus. The Carthaginian sat Aeneas down, hoping that he would pass his story around. He told him, Foundum Regina, Ubes Renare Delorum, but Aeneas was trying to get a little something. The Trojan goes, and he entered a cave, and that ain't no metaphor, I'm talking about a real ass cave. But after a while, the gods got mad. Aeneas for so long was on Carthaginian land, so Jupiter up in the heavenly sky sent Mercury down to find out why. Mercury said, boy, you got to go. So Aeneas said, I'll break it off with my... Dido was heartbroken by the breakup, so with Aeneas gone, a sword she took up. She put it in right beneath her sternum, and from the sea the Trojans could see the burden. Then Aeneas went and played some games, and went to see the leader of Hades, and some other important stuff transpired in time, and we just took you through a book 9. So the Trojans, they landed in Latium, where the fates had said they would eventually come. But there were some people there who weren't feeling the vibe, so they got groups together and united Italian tribes. But first Aeneas went on an adventure and met up with the Herculean lover Evander. That man gave Aeneas his son, hoping that on his return glory and riches he will have won. The Trojans and Italians began to fight, especially Turnus on the enemy with all his might. Yeah, he and Pallas, where they met in the field, a bull and a lion, yet no one would yield. But after a long and bloody fight, Turnus stabbed the boy with a spear and put out his lights. Then before Turnus retired that morn, he ripped off the belt that Pallas had worn. Now 1 and 2 and 4 is 7, and that's about as interesting as book 11. In book 12, don't worry, some crazy stuff goes down after Turnus in the Tiber has nearly drowned. Aeneas and Turnus, they met on the field where Trojans had once carried Pallas back on a shield. The blood flew and the spit flew up high in the sky. Yeah, Juno knew that Aeneas would win, as he always would, and about it to do nothing she could. She said, please, Jupiter, one favor of mine, please grant before Turnus is forgotten in time. Forget the Trojan customs and tongues and continue the lovely Rutulian ones. So Jupiter agreed up high in the sky, but on the field, Turnus, he had yet not died. Aeneas was about to spare the Italian, and then he realized what that man was wearing. The belt of Pallas was Turnus' cyanide, so Aeneas made sure that that man died. So the Trojan stabbed Turnus with all his force. Ali illisunta rigore membra, vitaque cum genitu fugit indignata sub umbra.